So the third question in this segment on LinkedIn messaging is from Denise R. And it is that people aren't checking their LinkedIn emails as much anymore because they get so much spam. So my important email gets ignored. How do I get people to respond to my LinkedIn messages? So in the prior question, I showed you how to leverage a program, Contactually, which is a social CRM platform, which is phenomenal, to check to see if people open your message and stuff. And my number one response to this is, using LinkedIn messaging, it doesn't work that well, and it's not the greatest or anything like that. So I always tell people, take the message offline, get their email address from their profile, and take it offline. So in this case, it's a similar thing, but I'm going to show you a different way. Other than Contactually, there's another thing called Yesware. And Yesware is a plugin that works with Outlook, and it works with Gmail. And the cool thing about it is there's a lot of cool things about Yesware, but this specifically is really cool about it, is you could set it up that if you want to be reminded if somebody doesn't reply to you in a specific period of time, and that'd be an hour, 2 hours, 24 hours, next weekday morning, next weekday afternoon, 1 week, or you could set that time reminder in there, and you can add a note in it as well. So in this case, what you can do is send that message off, but put a reminder in it to remind you to follow up with that person if they haven't replied to you. But the other thing that's ultimately cool about this too is I can track it, and I can see, did someone actually open my email, and did they click on any links or anything like that. So this is what this shows up right here is, when you have this open email icon, you can see who's opened the message. You can also see when there's that blue link on there, you can see if they've clicked through on a link. So this gives you more visibility in. So once again, to answer Denise's question, you really can't get your questions answered or responded to, or your messages responded to on LinkedIn all that well, just because as I said in the prior message, people are busy. They don't necessarily jump on LinkedIn. The message gets buried and it gets forgotten. And that happens a lot, even with email, right? So what you want to do is you want to remind yourself, hey, I need to follow up with this person. But not only that, by putting on a system like Yesware, you could track, did they actually open it? Did they click on the link? So that when you have that follow-up with the person, you can simply say, hey, I sent you an email. Don't know if this is of interest to you. Does it make sense? Blah, blah, blah. You're going to know that they've already opened it. They've already potentially clicked on a link that you may have sent through to them. So there you go. That's one of the ways that I would get people to respond to my message. Take it offline and use something like Yesware to help facilitate that.